Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Darnell YG. King of the channel right here, Dirty Creek Sports, man. We're back with another episode of what? MLB The Show. You know what I'm saying? Today we got the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago White Sox in the game 2 of today's 3-game series. It's on a Saturday. Last night, the White Sox got spanked, man. You know what I'm saying? They got done away. You know what I'm saying? Darnell Mason Jr. came out there and he hit his 58th home run. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of this cat. I'm proud of this guy. I think he's on the road for 77, 78, maybe 80 home runs. They were saying that last night in last night's game. But we're going to get into more about this during the game. But next, we got Los Angeles Dodgers, Chicago White Sox here on MLB Network, sponsored by Dirty Creek Sports. Let's go.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting out in the NL West, the Dodgers' second baseman, number 8, had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, helping the boys in blue defeat the White Sox 24-4. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. Danny Rosenberg fell short of the shutout but pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, leading the Rockies to a win against the Braves 1-0. The Padres swatted 4 home runs in this one as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 9-2. Spencer Howard earned win number 7 this season, helping the Phillies take care of the Giants 3-1. Javier Lopez had a big fly with 5 driven in, helping Washington get past the Marlins 9-2. The Brewers racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-0. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-5. Tommy Kahnle collected his 5th win in relief as the Pinstripes pushed past the Cubs 2-1. The Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 8-3. Starling Marte collected a total of 4 driven in as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Rangers 8-6. He is in the top 5 in the American League in stolen bases.
Man, kiss my ass. You
the
in
Orioles
the Mets.
combined for a 4-hitter
good,
as
Brody?
they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 2-1. The Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-1. The Twins put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-0. The Houston Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-1. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, we about to get into this game with the Mets. Here we go. My boy talking about the Mets. You got me pissed. But the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers, we here in Chicago visiting. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get another win, 69 wins. Trying to move on, do something spectacular. Something that ain't never been done in a long time in the history of baseball. Go on to win almost about 150 games, if not 145. You see what I'm saying? But here we go. Let's get into the game. Tommy Lee pitching today. Man, how you feeling, bro, man? What's up with you? How you doing today? Oh, they decided to put Cabert. You think they run the MLB this season. It's cool. Wait until they get down the line. Don't talk shit early in the season. I hate when people talk shit early in the season and then try to come up with excuses for the mishaps late in the season. Nah, talk that same shit.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago White Sox. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Carlos Rodon is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is
First
underway.
pitch is a ball.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third plate.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Lead-off home run, Mookie Betts, with his 34th home run of the season.
A solo home run
they were
there
letting
for
him fly
Mookie.
last night,
34
and they're just
home
picking
runs
up
now on the
where
year.
they left
and
off
the Dodgers
last
strike
night.
first,
They played the game last night, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Got done with the game.
This lineup's
2.5 hours,
right out of the
maybe
gate,
almost
they
3
smack
hours,
you right
which
in
is
the
what?
mouth with one of the better power hitters in their
10
lineup,
o'clock.
and he
Got
takes
back
him
to the
deep
hotel
right there to set
at
the
12
tone.
a.m. Had to wake up this morning at 8:30 to get back to the station. The stadium by 10 o'clock. Batting practice and all that because they had a game at 12. Anton Page.
Stepping in now, Anton Page.
The right fielder, number 3.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The third base.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Digging in the switch hitter, Christian Carter. Last night's game was a great one for him, of course, as he collected 6 base hits in total. 0-1 the count. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one.
He wasn't the only one that got 6 base hits.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Robert is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The shortstop, Darnell Mason.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Darnell Mason. He takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Now here's the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on.
First one is a slider.
Breaking ball
Next
that
one
time
is a
that
slider.
misses out of the zone.
Hey, you
Is he
want to talk about
infatuated
being
with
in the
that,
zone. This guy's
breaking
been
ball?
breaking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
3-0. Now my brain has a choice. Darnell Mason Jr.'s brain has a choice to take this next pitch or just look for the walk. Look for the walk.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
That was a good
4
take.
pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Mazzara will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 LA. Tommy Lee is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, the designated hitter, Tim Anderson.
And now pitch on the way. And
Yeah,
he
the
fouls this
DH
one
hitter
off.
from both teams yesterday, too. So they want their pitchers to do a lot of work today. Nice, clean work. Tommy Lee, he can. He about that clean work.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off,
0-2.
and he's quickly behind 0-2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's out number one.
Out number one.
A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Host starting lineup in this one. Who
What's
are you
up?
focused
What's
on?
up, bro?
Dan?
How you
Who's
feeling?
that?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoan Moncada. He comes in hitting over 340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Danny Mendick is
Good
at the
one.
plate as he takes a
Down
cold
the
strike
pike.
one. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Punch out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So here's Yoan Moncada. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Tommy Lee has been trying so hard out there to throw another no-hitter. The last no-hitter he threw was 4 years ago
Now,
in
Eloy
Oakland.
Jimenez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball
I believe that he
one.
can get
The
another
average
no-hitter.
sits at 286 here to start play, and even 20 home runs and 72 RBIs. The set and the 1-0. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. And I tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Kenny Lofton. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side, hit
The
hard.
Dodgers have a lot of guys that can do a
Reach,
lot
but
of
it's by
other
him as he
things.
couldn't quite get to that ball.
Excuse me, burping in my chest.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
17 games, that's all right.
He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime
Kevin
soon.
Ross. Okay, Kevin Ross.
Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up.
I wonder if Kevin Ross still wants to be traded.
In now, Kevin Ross hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
First out of the inning.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch
And
to him is
tomorrow,
swung on and missed for strike 1. That batting average
do the
up
little
in the
listening party,
stratosphere
whatever,
here to begin play.
for YouTube.
23 homers,
The NBA
57
finals on
runs
tonight. I
batted
know
in.
people are going to be watching the game tonight, so I'm going to give them that. I'm going to let you watch the game because
Set
I'm going
with
to
the
be
0-1.
watching
Line
the
to the
game.
right side. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. Lofton blows through the stop sign, headed for home.
I saw that.
He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2.
I knew that was
We're
going
going to see
to be
something pretty
a
special
run-in.
here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
Jalen Miller hit 5
Into the
home
box,
runs last
Jalen
night.
Miller. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he misses with it, 1-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
They scared of Jalen Miller. Told you he had 5 home runs last night. I would be scared of his ass too, but you got to get aggressive. Try to make him swing.
The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
See what I'm saying?
Robert is there, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ruiz.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That was a great take. I'm not even gonna lie. Great take.
Line drive to center field. Robert is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 LA. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
I wish you
Yeah,
two had
guys,
a
this isn't a
transact.
shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
First offering on its way. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
They better find a way, because 24-4 last night. They got
Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Robert. Set and the pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1.
1-2. So 1-2 count.
Got him.
Got him with the knuckle curve.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And it's fouled away.
Trying to stay in there.
Mazzara leads off first with one away. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Nick Madrigal. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Comes in here right at 260. 7 homers and 23 driven in. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Mookie Betts.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
I like those slingshot double plays.
First pitch of the at-bat
So
on its way.
Because if you don't get it like that, then you won't get the double play. So, Moncada, late third baseman. Top of the third. Top of the third.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning.
Mookie Betts, 35 home runs. He's catching up. Catching up. Christian Carter got 28. Darnell YG got 58. Page got 18.
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday, another 2 home runs today. He could market and sell whatever pregame meals he's feasting on because he looks unstoppable right now.
Stepping in now, Anton Page. Slapped hard the opposite way. Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action.
Detroit suck.
Ready now, Christian Carter.
Got
He
29
flew out in his
home
last
runs. My bad.
at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Come on, Miguel. 1-1.
One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Striding into the box, Darnell Mason.
He got numbers and he got wheels. So
Now here it comes.
how's they gonna pitch him?
Popped him
Damn.
up. Moncada is there for it. And the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Up next for Chicago, Dom Nunez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, with my dog, Mickey Delmonico.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
Swinging at the first. Okay.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Behind 0-2. What is Dom Nunez going to pull out now?
Popped high in the air. Ruiz shading to his right. Looks it into his glove. And there's one gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. One out here in the Chi Sox 3rd. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding in, Danny Mendick was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
They use a large portion of their lineup because of that ass whooping they took yesterday.
In there, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still down 3-0. Set for the start of the fourth, and standing in is the DH, Kenny Lofton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh, I had to take that. I had
Left
to take
center,
that one.
base hit. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard.
That's what he was saying to himself. I
He
had to
currently
take that
ranks
one.
second best on the club.
I would have took it too. I'm not even gonna lie. I would have took it too. Kevin Ross.
For the first pitch, a check at first. Don't want to forget about it. Standing in now, Kevin Ross. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled up very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson. Here's the pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Dodgers out in front, 3-0. Bottom of the inning now. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
The bottom of the fourth. 3-0.
Now here's the pitch.
Will this
Swing
be a
and a miss on the
shutout
sinker,
game?
0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
3 straight.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Pitch popped up. And there's out number 2.
I'd rather take the out, get a pop fly, and have him launch one over the wall.
So striding forward now, Nomar Mazara, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side.
1, 2, 3.
Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the second baseman, Jalen Miller. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone.
Really was.
Surprised he didn't offer at it.
I'm surprised too.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazara's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Keibert.
Stepping up now, Keibert Ruiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Ruiz is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
1-1. Okay. What can
Now
you do
the
with
1-1 pitch.
With the tie count?
Ground ball left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Here's Mookie Betts. Left center, base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
To the plate now, Anton Page, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I think they take the first pitch to see what the opposing pitcher is throwing. That's good, though. You know what I'm saying? See what he mostly throws. He mostly throws a fastball.
Now the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle.
Another fastball.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning and get the
Everybody's
first out
on
of
the
there.
pillow.
Boom, boom, boom. 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution
You
at its
see why
best
get him
right
a
here.
grand
1 out.
slam.
He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Christian Carter comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Not trying to give it to him.
That one either. It's
You need to
2-0.
give up a hit.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether
Strike
you
them
win
out.
or lose it. This is certainly one
Or
of the
walk
bigger
him and get
moments
a
right here.
run scored.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
See? He could
Lots of
take the
hits
next
given
one.
up, but so far, no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now the 3-0 offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robert is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Now at the plate, Darnell Mason. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up.
He's aggressive today.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. O'Hearn over to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Dodgers leave them loaded. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in, Luis Robert. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The pitch. And that's taken for strike one.
Dangerous
that elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Man, it's 3-0. Look, you got to get aggressive and chunk up on the bat. Because if not, man, I don't know what to tell you. It could be another game like it was last night.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. O'Hearn, a native Texan. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
Down the third baseline. But that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
He couldn't beat the tag, and he's out.
So now to the plate, Nick Madrigal. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
'50th pitch of the game on its way.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Now this gets all the way to the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
Standing in, Dom Nunez, hoping to cash in following the 2-out triple. Offering on its way.
The slider.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on.
Yo, what's up,
Put
Jeremy?
himself
How you
in a
feeling,
tough
bro?
spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got him.
And
Swinging.
he
Got him
struck
swinging.
him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Brandon Workman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the White Sox, number 44, Brandon Workman.
All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Kenny Lofton.
About to warm their reliever up, so Julio Urias gonna come out there. They love them lefties.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, and this
That's
ball
gone.
is hammered. Forget
hammered,
about
player.
it. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing
That's
long
it, right
distance
over
from the
the
batter's
wall.
box so far.
Right
Yeah,
over
the pitchers
wall.
aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if
Kevin
this trend
Ross.
continues.
K. Rizz,
At the
Kevin
plate now,
Ross,
Kevin Ross. A swing
And that is
a
gone.
blast to center
And
field.
that is gone.
No doubt about
Another
this one.
one.
Back-to-back home runs
Another
as that
one.
one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
hell yeah. Gotta break it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it a little comfortable. And after that, you just break it open. Like a new PS5 box. You feel
And
me?
that'll bring up Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty.
That
It's strike
pitch fooled
one.
me. I ain't
A
even
hit
gonna lie.
in 2
It
tries
did.
for him so far.
That shit fooled the fuck out of me. It's all good.
Lifted the other way out to left center.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
He's got it one away.
Now back, second baseman.
Yeah, it's almost ready.
Miller.
So you gotta think, 150
Digging
teams,
in,
that's a lot.
Jalen Miller 0 for 2
It's
here
like
to start
15
the
people.
afternoon.
Max each team, so
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned
Number 9
about
hole hitter.
trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Man, I sit here and do like 10 teams a day.
Nothing doing.
That's what I do, 10 teams a day. So, because if it's like 150 teams, that's like 10 teams a day. So
5 runs, 11 hits, no
it's
errors
supposed
for
to
the
take me
Dodgers
15
thus
days,
far.
but it's been taking me longer because I'm like, man, 10 teams a day is a lot.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Trying to find something, trying to stay alive in this joint too.
There's a drive out to left center
I knew
field.
he was gonna find something. I can try to take the home run.
Miller ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Steven Matz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Let's see what Steven Matz gonna come out there and do.
Mookie Betts will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Hey, did you want to be a two-sport
Here's
star?
the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
2 away. Or you just want to play primarily basketball?
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in now.
Yeah, he really is.
He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right
good
here.
for the
That
team.
third base coach is dying to
On
wave
here
his
and
arms.
in real life.
I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Lays off 1-0 with runners in scoring position this season. Page is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits,
so
no errors, and a man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the White Sox nothing. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one.
That's crazy.
Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
When basketball season starts, right? You ain't gonna be able to be in film study for the football team and none of that. You'll be able to play in the bowl games or whatever, but it's like you ain't gonna have no film study or nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient.
Wait. So, all right. So after your college career, you wanna
and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You wanna not go to the NBA and just go to the NFL, or do you wanna play college football too, but still go to the NBA?
Right side. The 0-2 once more. Pitch is popped up. Miller waits on it. One away.
The bat, the shortstop, Danny Mendick.
Digging in once again, Danny Mendick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him.
Which
to
one,
this
NBA
point.
or NFL? Because I'm feeling that you're talking about the NBA.
First pitch of the at-bat. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
But if you're talking about the NFL, my apologies.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And they're on the board at 6-1.
Themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, they down 5, so I mean that shit ain't a lot, but they ran it up. The Dodgers ran it up last night.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two balls and no strikes to count to Yohan Moncada.
When you go to the NBA, right?
Man, this guy's had
you got a choice
all game
of
long.
4 teams
down, in and
to
out.
play
He's
with,
pitching very well.
unless you don't mind playing with a team that's not in the TV market,
Swing and a miss,
but
strike one.
You'll still
boys,
get
you talking about
a lot of
getting your
TV
ace
time
swing off
because
right
why?
here? That's what it looks
I'm pretty
like.
sure one of the
A guy
teams
with
that you'll play
massive
with
power, letting it eat.
will be inside the market. Matter of fact, no, I'm sorry.
Fly ball headed
I
for the
forgot
left
2K.
field corner. If
NBA
it
2K,
stays
you can
fair,
do
it's
multiple teams,
gone.
like all
And
32
he
teams.
just
So I
couldn't
got you.
keep that ball
But
fair as it winds up a long
the
foul
four
ball.
user control teams are Phoenix,
2-2.
LA,
This is on the ground over
New York,
first. And he'll take
Phoenix,
it to the bag
LA,
himself
New
for
York,
the out.
Sacramento.
Now back, left fielder.
Those are the user teams.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 2 thus
LA,
far in this one.
Lakers, Sacramento, Phoenix, and New York.
First
My
pitch
dog
of the
T.B.
at-bat
Wells,
on
he
its way.
play for New York. Him, James Huff,
The 1-0.
a few players from my previous college basketball dynasty and NCAA basketball team.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White
You got
Sox.
some draft picks I
big
made
fastball
for
fell
Phoenix. They
behind it
came
with
from
the swing.
college
Looked
hoops
like he
and
was going to wait
NCAA
him out, see
basketball
if he
team.
was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he
The Lakers
is, and this hitter's
won't
going to
have some
adjust his
teams
batting gloves.
from
And he
college
better be
hoops this
ready in
year,
the
so
box.
Looking
it's
to
like
punch him out
everybody that's
again,
coming
the
from
pitch.
college hoops or NCAA
And he
basketball
struck him out.
is
His
coming
eighth
to the
punch out of
NBA,
the ball game,
NBA
and that one
2K.
ends the inning.
They're coming. So don't
Sox
worry, you're going to get your
one
shine
right
on.
back here on the solo home run. Part of the order.
Of course,
3, 4,
I'll say
5
LA,
coming up to
all right,
start
bet,
the 7th.
bet,
It's
bet,
the
I got
Dodgers
you.
6 and the
All right,
White Sox
so
1.
I don't know if you saw
Welcome
last
back.
year,
Here's Heidi
well,
walking
not
to the
last year,
report
but
as we
last
get
season.
set
Hold
for
on,
the
go ahead,
top
Heidi.
of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the
My
box,
bad, I be letting Heidi
Christian
talk.
Carter,
It's
fourth
my baby.
trip to the
But,
plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that
I'm glad
nice
that you
hitting
said
streak
LA,
that he's put
because
together.
why? That means
Chances are it's on
me
his
and you,
mind
we
now,
gonna
but
work
you
together.
just have to let that get out of the
So,
way as best
boom,
you
you
can.
gonna be
You
part
have
of
to
my
approach this at bat
part of my
just like
sports
any
agency.
other. Otherwise,
So,
you're
boom,
just getting in
because
your own
why?
way.
LA is one of the teams I control. Why? Because my nephew is getting scouted
He's
by
ready.
LA.
Here's the first
And
offering.
Bronny James from my
Bottom
college
part of
team,
the zone, a
2K8.
good
If you go
changeup
back
gets
and
the
look
call.
from the last season
And
of
some
college team,
stirring now in the
2K8,
White Sox bullpen as it
Bronny
looks like
James,
the right-hander's up and throwing.
he was on my USC team that I was controlling. So was my nephew, Jalen Waller. You know what I'm saying? They got a few other draft picks. You know what I'm saying? LA is my favorite team. It's the hometown also.
In front of the
So,
changeup, and
that's
he can't
cool.
keep it fair.
So,
2
you'll
strikes
be
on him
TV.
now.
I'm going to give you your little draft. I'm going to give you a draft video and everything.
And another foul ball.
You'll get a highlight reel and everything for your draft video. Another thing, how many years do you want to play in college?
Ready with another 0-2.
You want to come out in your freshman? You want to come out your freshman year? Yeah, for real. Yeah, I got you, bro. Yeah, you want to come out your freshman year? Because look, Jalen Waller, right? His freshman year, he won an NBA title. Not an NBA title. He won an NCAA championship with USC. Man, listen, go back and listen though. The crazy thing is they played UConn, bro. They played UConn. Go back on my screen, right? It was Jalen Waller's freshman year. He came out there.
We all kind of expected
Man,
to
that
pick
was a
up 2
close
or 3
game.
hits
It
most
was
of the time.
95
really
to
how
93.
baseball works, though.
No, I'm sorry, 93 to 91. Jalen Waller came out there and hit the game-winning shot, bro. USC won the title, bro. Hey, that shit was too lit. You gotta. Hey, I don't care if you don't watch it. I don't mean to say it like that. If you don't watch it, that's cool too. But I'm just telling you.
Drilled to the left side.
What happened?
And
That's what happened.
just sneak past
Jalen
his
Waller. So
outstretched arm, a
we're
base
gonna be
hit.
playing alongside of Jalen Waller.
Well, it took until the
NCAA
7th, but he gets his first
LeBron
hit of the game
James,
here,
you know
and
what I'm
that'll
saying?
extend his hitting
He
streak.
got rings.
Yeah, and he didn't come
Bronny
out of
James.
he didn't
See,
come out
Bronny
of what he
James was
was
on the
trying
team
to do
last year,
all day,
USC, and he was
Kept the
trying to
front
help
shoulder
USC.
up,
He was on the
kept the
team
ice
last
water
year
in his
and the year
veins,
before.
and
He was
didn't
trying
try
to
and
get
get
there.
too
They
big.
almost got
Extends the
there,
hit
bro.
streak. Nice
USC
job.
made it to national championship this year. They just lost
He said the
to
toughest part is
George
he hopes to
Washington.
get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
The second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has.
'Cause see, I
and
had
he was
put,
hustling all the way on this ground ball.
Victor
so they should be
Wembanyama
happy
on,
they at least got the
Weaver
guy
State
out at second.
3
It'll be interesting now to
seasons
see if
ago.
he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Bro, I be creative with my
He's set.
dynasties.
Here it comes. Line towards center field. Robert will get there, and he puts it
that's
away
kinda
to
crazy.
retire the side. 1 left for LA. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Nomar Mazar.
Oh,
It doesn't
shit.
look very promising so far in this one as we move into the
forgot to
later
set up my,
innings.
pitcher.
Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Julio Urias gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Julio Urias.
Hey, let me ask you a question too, bro. Do you want me to schedule you a game against Arizona, University of Arizona this year? Why? Because you'll go up against your teammates' baby brother. Right, you know, LeBron James, his son goes to the University of Arizona this year. So you'll be playing up against Bryce James. So that when you get to LA, you and Bronny James will have something to talk about. Don't worry. I'm gonna set your UConn team up real nice, dog. I got you. I'm gonna set them up real nice. Because you know this year, UConn, man, let me tell you, I'm not gonna say they had a bad year, but as far as past expectations that UConn has lived up to, you could say it was a bad year for them. And when I say bad year, as far as not the way they played, but as far as injuries and lack of chemistry and lack of maturity and all that. You know what I'm saying? But they still made it to the NCAA tournament like they're gonna do. But it's just, I feel like they underachieved. You know what I'm saying?
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now back, center fielder, Louis Robert.
So digging in now, Luis Robert. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 66.
Okay, all right, cool. So since by you saying that, this is what I'm gonna do then. You,
So stepping
Bronny,
in, Ryan O'Hearn.
and
a couple of singles to his credit
Bronny,
thus far.
and Jalen Waller, LeBron James. That's the 1, 2, 3, and the 4 right there. Mendoza, Jalen
Here's
Waller,
the first pitch to him.
Mendoza, Jalen Waller,
That's one
Bronny
of those pitches
James,
you just float over the plate.
LeBron
99% of the time, the
and
batter
whoever
is
that's gonna be
taking
at
at
the
least
four.
the first pitch after 2
But I
straight
gotta find some way to
one-pitch
put Luka
outs,
in there,
You
so
almost can underhand it
that
up there.
rotation is gonna shift like shit. So it's gonna be you. Matter of fact, no.
0-1
This how I'm
count.
gonna
Here's
start.
the pitch.
I'm gonna start it. Mendoza, Luka, Jalen Waller, Bronny James, LeBron James.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
We're gonna shift
And
that shit around.
will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail 6-1.
Cause this is what I'm gonna do. Your first year in the
Standing
NBA,
in, Matt Olson. These two have not
I'm
faced
gonna run
each other
mad
at the
practices,
major league
bro.
level.
When I say mad practices, I'm gonna run mad practices to see who's gonna be the starting shooting guard, point guard, and forward. So it's gonna
First
be between
offering
you.
on its way.
So it's gonna be a lot of one-on-ones and everything. It's gonna be between
Had
you,
him chopping at that one.
Bronny
It's nothing
James,
in one. Where this one almost in books,
and
the
Jalen
story
Waller.
was clearly the long
Jalen
ball.
Waller,
What are your
6'5",
thoughts on this
Bronny
offense,
James,
fellas?
what, 6'2",
Well, Matty B, I
6'3"?
don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up,
Yeah,
and the
whole
ball
big
starts
four.
jumping
Listen,
out like
y'all
this,
gotta have a whole
it's
big
clear
four
that
with a
the
bench.
pitchers need to start making better
Oh,
pitches.
that's
just
another
great
person they've been
approach. No one
scouting
really
from
chased
USC.
today.
Justin
Really
Westbrook.
stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to
Point
come
guard,
into the heart of the
Justin
plate.
Westbrook,
They
like
did
what,
damage to him.
6'3", 6'4", point guard, you know what I'm saying, like athletic and
So that'll go down as an
hyper
8-4 as he
and
certainly
energetic
had his
as fuck.
problems that time.
Get to the rack.
Coming to the plate now, Jalen Miller. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
But listen though, I'm gonna tell you something too though. Yeah, you got a big four, right? Yeah, you got a big four, right? But I also, right, control what, two other teams. New York, that's my dog's team, TB Wells, New York. You can look him up on YouTube too. He got a channel, TB Wells _ retro gaming. I think that's what it is, but it's in that nature. He plays with New York. Him and his homeboy, college teammate, high school teammates, roommates, and all that shit. They play for New York. They won the year 1 championship of my NBA 2K series. You can go back and check it out. They got it, bro. They got a big four too. Then I got Phoenix because why? My nephew DJ Mason, my other nephew DJ Mason plays for Phoenix. Stacey Curry, national champion, plays for Phoenix. Drayshawn Green, national champion, plays for Phoenix. KJ Thompson, national champion, plays for Phoenix. They got a big four, so it's like everybody on my stream, right? This is what I'm saying. All my user control teams will have a big four. Because why? Say like I said, I'm controlling the Lakers, right? Say like I'm controlling the Lakers, right? Boom. Say like I got a game against New York. I got to flip a coin, heads or tails, to see which team I'm going to have to control. But, nigga, that game is going to go down to the wire. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit's going to go to the wire, fool.
From the belt, the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of champions in the league. This is the NBA 2K League of Champions. Right.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first to complete the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it.
Because I'm sure,
induces
listen, I'm
the
going to let
ground
you
ball
dominate,
double
but
play.
this is what I'm saying. Like, I want to start playing against other dominant players that I create. You know what I'm saying? I want to play against my creations to see if I can beat my creations. You know what I'm saying?
Two
The
away
players
for
that
the
I
Dodgers
create,
here in the
I wonder
eighth.
can I go up
And
against them and see how
Ruiz
tough I
will
am.
dig into the
Because
plate.
I make some tough creative players. I ain't even gonna lie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Like my creative players are past all Madden, past Hall of Fame and superstar and all that. They should be on God mode. They should be on God mode, bro.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life
That's
here
what I'm
with 2 men
saying,
out.
because you know how the NBA now is too many
Yeah, that
blowouts.
hard hit single
I'm just
right
gonna
there.
even
That's
everything
clean.
up.
3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts, as he'll swing and
You know
miss
how
at a
many,
first pitch slider at strike one.
You know how
2
many
home
draft
runs
prospects
already to his name in this one,
from
and we'll
this
see if
past
he can
season that
possibly
just
strike
completed?
again.
I have each team: Weber State, USC,
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit toward the
Weber
hole.
State, USC,
Throw
and
on
George
the second
Washington.
for the force, and the
It's
side
about
is
21
retired.
because it's about
Dodgers
7
lead
players
one.
a team.
They lead it 6-1.
So you got 21 players coming into this draft, coming into this season, plus on top of the players that already have got drafted in this year. And then you got
Bottom of inning number 8 set
you
to go,
and whoever
that'll
else.
bring in the second baseman.
Wait.
Nick
Yeah, I
Madrigal.
asked you, right? Well, how many years you wanted to
First
play?
pitch coming. Here it is.
You want to come out your freshman year?
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Oh, yeah. You did say, oh, my bad. I apologize. You said a good year. All right, I'm going to say this. You're going to play a good year
Quite a
to
bit
win
off
the
the
natty,
plate that time.
but I'm going to just let you in on a little insight. It's 3 other teams you got to beat, which is
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
George Washington,
Now a ball
the
swung
repeating
on and heading
champs
for the
from
stands
last
in
season,
right, and that'll move
Weber
the
State,
count to 1-2 now.
and the University of Maryland. Oh, and Howard
Pitch on the
University.
way.
It's a few teams, bro. Ooh.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Ruiz. But it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he
Don't worry.
got the
You
strikeout,
gonna get your
but the
shine,
runner
brother.
reaches anyway.
You're going to get your shine, bro. But I'm just letting you know.
Digging in,
It's a
Don
tough season.
Nunez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Because why? I'm looking for a team
Ready with
that
the
can
first pitch. Here
knock
it comes.
George Washington off.
Skied
George
into
Washington has
straightaway
2
right.
straight national championships, bro. 2 straight
Page
titles.
will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
2 straight titles. I'm looking for a team that can knock these boys off. That's all.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tim Anderson.
All right, I'm gonna say it like this.
Here, 0 for 3
Okay, I
in
get
the
it.
game
I understand,
so far.
and you will. But when that shit starts, bro, don't look at it like, damn, like why be playing like that? Because let me tell you, NBA,
From the
College
stretch,
Hoops
here's the
2K8,
pitch.
that is
Swung
one
on
game
and
that
missed
is
for the
hard
first
as
strike.
fuck to
They've
build
done
chemistry
a real
on.
nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Page is there to put it away, and the runner will be
That
forced
game
to
is hard
retreat
as
back
fuck
to first.
to build chemistry on. That's why it took George Washington 3 years to win a championship. It took Weber State It took Weber
Digging
State
in and
to
looking
get
for more.
4
Danny
years,
Mendick
4 years to get
coming
to a
off a
national
solo
championship.
homer
Like,
in his
God,
previous
dang.
trip.
And Weber State was stacked, bro. Listen, Weber State was stacked, bro. Like, oh, I already warmed them up. Weber State was stacked from year one because year one they had Victor Wembanyama, they had JoJo Miller, they had Damian Miller, they had Wright Canyon. Man, who else did they have? Man, come on, man. Like they had Roddy Valentine. Like, oh yeah, Roddy Valentine. He's about to go to the league, either the Sacramento Kings or the Los Angeles Lakers. That's who else y'all about to have. Who is this guy? Roddy Valentine. He's 6'9", 6'10", power forward, center, and he can shoot like a small forward, dribble like a small forward, but he can also post you up as a big man, but take you out on the wing and bang your eyeballs out with the bang bang shot. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of great players, bro. I'm telling you.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The reason it's a stacked team,
and he'll get there without a play. It's a
stacked teams.
stand-up triple.
That's what I'm saying.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with
I ain't about to be
less.
getting my
Wilson
ass
triple,
whooped, but at the
driving
same
and run
time,
and cutting the deficit
I want to
to
play some
4.
competition.
A base hit here, and it'll be down to 3.
Stepping in now, Yohan Moncada, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
I can't
He's
wait for all
working
that
on
shit
a
too.
1 for 3 thus
I'm
far.
just still trying to find out a way how to get a PS5 or an Xbox, so I can
Set. Here's the 0-1.
get everything started.
Slider laid off for a ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Then the college football side, I got FBS and FCS.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Just hung in there on that one. Men on third.
Yeah, that's what
with 2
Dirty
down.
Creek Sports is about, man. It's about champions.
Heading out towards
It's
shallow
about
right. Right fielder is on the
a
run.
league of champions.
He gets there to make the catch,
That's all
and that ends the inning.
It's about
One
much
for
more.
the Sox in the inning on this
Sportsmanship,
RBI triple. 9th inning straight
competitiveness,
ahead. Now a
in a league of
6-2
champions.
ball
You know
game.
what I'm saying? And great gameplay, great sporting events. You know what I'm saying? It's all about heartbreaks and losses too.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder Anton Page. First offering on its way.
Hell yeah, that's all I need. But I was looking online to see if they got an emulator for a gaming PC I could use like that, cause I'll do it like that. I wonder if they got NBA 2K, because I know they don't got college football on that motherfucker, and that's one thing I really need. But I don't have I'm still gonna need a PS5 or Xbox Series X or Series S for the college football. So I don't have that. So
Now the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball
I'ma
back.
keep
He
my
hung
faith in
that
God.
middle of the plate.
I know
the
I'ma
batter's
get it.
eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
that's why I'm slowly walking through this shit. That's why you ain't started up the season yet. Nah, because I ain't got everything else I need. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to start up the college football season, right?
Carter just gets a piece of it.
And
Strike one. Struggling so far in
I
this one,
still
and
ain't
looking
done
to erase his
the previous
0 for 4
season. You know what I'm saying?
ball
Then
game
I
right
got to
here.
skip to the newest season. I ain't trying to be doing no skipping or no shit. That's all. I'm trying to give y'all consistent gameplay, like
Comes set and the 0-1.
what's been going on in the 33 sports world type shit. You know what I'm saying?
On to first, and they get them both.
I ain't trying to leave with y'all with no fucking cliffhangers and no shit like that.
Well, next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Darnell Mason. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line.
Wow.
Headed after it is Mazzara, and no one will track it down.
Yeah, no man.
2 out, nobody on.
Them heartbreaking losses and hoops, man.
Off
A lot
the
of
plate
coulda, shoulda,
and in.
wouldas.
It's a ball and a strike. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
Ever since I hit that home run, those 2 home
Ball and
runs
2
last night.
strikes. Here's the pitch. And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know he's hurting.
And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Kenny Lofton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Hey, bro, you should come through tomorrow night too, because I got some new music I want to preview.
He comes set.
Well,
Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I got some new music that I'm gonna preview and shit.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. It gets us.
Yeah, I would have done it tonight, but you know everybody gonna be watching the game and shit. So live, so I'm like, I have to do that shit tomorrow.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste
tomorrow
better
at
Jimmy Cordero takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
I might do it at 6 o'clock or 7. Wait, tomorrow Friday. I'm gonna do it at 7 o'clock tomorrow. So.
At the plate, Kevin Ross. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Dodgers lead this one 6-2. Ace Curtis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
24 strikeouts and 1 walk. Damn. Yeah, he needs to be a starter. A part-time starter and a closer. Yeah, man. I mean, if you find the time, just, come through. You can find the time, though. Oh, yeah. Did you record or what? Man, this jump going. That song. I mean, listen to that, y'all crank it to it, like jam it to that shit. Let's go.
Ball all set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Awesome Curtis is nothing to play with. Great closer.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Throwing to second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
It's all good.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Yeah, I got favorite artists I listen to, too. Matter of fact, I got, when I get off the game,
at the plate, Nomar Mazara has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hold on, I got to use the bat. I'm back. Man, it's all good. We're going to get back. It's 6-2. It's over for these fools.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Curtis is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
On the ground to the right side. He's got it, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
It's all good.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Robert. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Take it now.
As a look, now the pitch. Right on the inside black, taken for a called strike.
3-game series.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
They didn't get waxed like they did last night.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Betts. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. He will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
He hanging on. Ain't on her like hell no.
Another 0-2 coming. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
To the plate now, Nick Madrigal. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. The White Sox down to their last strike. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
6-3 the final score today. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tommy Lee picks up his league-leading 13th win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 17 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the White Sox, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error.
Man, that was a great game by both teams. Dodgers put up 17 hits. The White Sox, they put up 8.
19 minutes.
Dodgers did not strike out, not once.
For joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Let me tell you, if the Dodgers keep playing like this, oh, wow pitch. I would say, how is he the winning pitcher? If the Dodgers keep playing like this, they'll be the World Series champs, the world champs this year. Don't matter if they lose a few, because they win 10, 12, 15, 16, 20 games in a row, drop 1, win about 10, 15 more, maybe drop 2. It don't matter. They win too much to not capture a World Series title. So. Man, hell yeah. Man, that was a great ass win, bro. I needed that. But that's the game for today, man. I appreciate everybody coming through and watching the Dodgers come out there and smack tail. So tomorrow we got another game against the White Sox, but we also got my little listening show tomorrow. I ain't gonna say my little listening show, but my listening show for my music tomorrow. But I'm your host, Dirty Creek Sports, Dino YG. Man, peace and love, y'all. Can't forget that. And I'm out.